everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming in. I've got a special one for you. You're going to learn a few things because I certainly did. So I have this glass vase from a friend, which is not the normal, I guess, shape that I'm used to doing, like a tumbler. So you can see it's concave in the center and it's a very large vase. So she wants it coated in this fine glitter, this teal color, which will be beautiful as long as it works. So I'm going to take about 30 milliliters of resin, this quick coat epoxy, and I'm going to cover this whole vase in the epoxy to add the glitter. And then I am just going to douse this vase in this glitter because I did not spray paint it first. So I'm really hoping it covers in one coat. So let's see how this works. So as you can see, I have a few problems. I put this on the spinner to dry, and if you rewind a minute or so, you will see the little insert I had was not positioned correctly, and it took about 30 seconds for this vase to come off the turner. Thank God I was sitting there, I caught it, it did not fall on the floor. However, my handprints were all over this vase. So I had to decide what I was going to do. I was either going to strip this vase or I was going to try to fix it. And I did not feel like stripping it. So we are going to try to fix this. So what I did was sand this down and these spots that I had my fingerprints all over after it was dried. And now we're just going to put another coat of glitter on, even though the first coat did just fine. So technically, it really only needed one coat. So I'm the one that screwed it up, and now I need a second coat. So let's start this all over again the proper way. So I am going to shove this thing in as far as I can get it with a non-slip pad. And I'm going to shake this thing to make sure it is not coming off because this is extremely heavy. And I am going to push it up as far as I can so it is closest to the front of my turner. So now I'm going to recover this with resin and recover this with glitter. Okay, I'm going to be using about 40 milliliters of resin. And now everything looks good. You cannot even tell. So, note to self, make sure your securing device, whatever you're using, is secured properly. And then, if you do drop it and you get handprints in, just let it dry. Pat them down while they're wet and get it as flat as possible. Let it dry and then sand it. And then you won't have to strip the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to teach you another lesson that I learned the hard way, so hopefully you don't. So I turned the turner off too early just because I didn't want it spinning and it was really late at night and I turned it off before I went to bed. And what happened was the resin kind of settled at the bottom of this base. So I had to go and take a Dremel and I dremeled it down so it would be uniform with the rest of the vase. And then I did have to sand this entire vase down. It was very bumpy because of the 2 coats of glitter I had to put on from the first mistakes. So this is definitely a video of learning lessons. So I hope I'm helping you not make the same mistakes that I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and sand this entire thing down and then I'm going to wash it with water and clean it with alcohol before we put the next coat on. Okay, so I'm just going to put this coat on. This is coat number 2, and I know I'm going to need 3. So I'm not going to bore you with coating it a third time. You've already seen me do it twice, and I get it. We all know how to coat a tumbler. So this is basically the same thing, it's just a different shape. So I'm going to go ahead and get this coated, and then the next scenes you will see are the final products because she decided she didn't want any decals or rhinestones on it. So that was pretty simple. Basic coated and glittered, and it's beautiful. I love the color. I love the sparkle. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Please subscribe so I can keep bringing you more. That is definitely the way to support me. And if it's your first time here, I hope you liked it. I'm glad you guys are still here. And if you have come back, thank you so much for coming back. I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you all have a great and wonderful day.